Don't sleep without this. 5 foods that stop muscle loss. After 60, you didn't notice it at first. A missed step on the stairs. A hand reaching for the wall just in case. You laughed it off. I'm just tired. But deep down, you felt it. Your body wants strong, steady, dependabliss quietly changing. And here's what no one tells you. It's not just time. It's not just aging. It's what your muscles are missing every single night. After 60, muscle loss doesn't happen in a dramatic fall. It slips away while you sleep. Silently, slowly, without warning. Until one day, you struggle to get up from your favorite chair and wonder, when did this become so hard? But this story can end differently. Because nature has a secret. Not in pills or powders but in 5 simple foods. Eaten at night. Quiet, gentle, healing foods that whisper to your body, you can still be strong. In this video, I'll show you exactly what to eat before bed, so you don't wake up weaker tomorrow than you were today. If this message speaks to you, please consider subscribing and share it with someone who might need a little strength tonight. So tonight, instead of going to bed with worry, let's give your body the quiet gift it's been waiting for. Let's begin. Before that, you need to know why muscle vanishes at night. Most people think muscle loss happens at the gym or rather, from not going to the gym. But for those of us over 60, the real loss often happens somewhere much quieter. It happens in bed. Not because you sleep too much, but because your muscles don't get what they need while you sleep. Let me paint you a picture. Imagine your body as a quiet little town. All day long, people move, work, and create wear and tear. And at night? That's when the cleanup crew arrives. They sweep, repair, rebuild. But only if they have the tools. If the trucks show up and there are no bricks, no cement, no light, what can they fix? That's exactly what happens inside your body. After age 60, your natural levels of growth hormone decline. You don't build muscle as easily. You lose more protein than you absorb. And if you go to bed without giving your body the right building blocks, those tiny repair crews can't do their job. And slowly, night after night, your strength fades. Not from age, but from missing nutrition at the most important hour. You may feel it already. A little less balance when you get out of bed. A subtle weakness when reaching or climbing stairs. A nagging stiffness in the morning that makes you feel older than you are. This isn't just about looking strong. It's about protecting your freedom. Because the moment you start struggling with simple things, getting off a chair, lifting groceries, walking on uneven ground, that's when independence begins to slip away. But here's the truth. You don't have to accept that. What if your night routine, just like brushing your teeth or dimming the lights, also included a quiet act of strength? A small, healing snack that tells your body, here's what you need to rebuild. That's what this guide is about. Because the silent thief of aging doesn't strike all at once. It whispers. It waits. And it takes only what we allow. But when you start feeding your muscles at the exact hour they need help the most, you begin to take your strength back. One peaceful night at a time. Now that you understand why bedtime nutrition matters, let's explore the first food that can gently begin that rebuilding process. Kiwi, the gentle fruit that calms, sleeps, and repairs. Sometimes, the simplest things are the most powerful. Take the kiwi. Small, fuzzy, quiet. It doesn't scream for attention like a supplement bottle or a protein bar. But don't let that fool you. This fruit holds a secret your muscles might be waiting for. Let me tell you about George. George is 74, a retired teacher widowed 5 years ago. He told me, over a quiet cup of tea, that sleep no longer came easily. I fall asleep just fine, he said, but I wake up, tired, stiff, like I've been clenched all night. He wasn't in pain, but his body felt drained. His legs no longer felt steady in the morning. His arms, once strong from years of chalkboards and textbooks, felt unsure. I suggested something unexpected. Try eating 2 kiwis before bed, every night, for 2 weeks, nothing else. 2 weeks later, George called. I don't know what's in that little green fruit, he laughed. But I don't creak like a rocking chair anymore. Here's what makes kiwi special. 1. Natural melatonin. Kiwi is one of the few fruits that naturally contain melatonin, the hormone your brain uses to signal sleep. Unlike synthetic pills, the melatonin in kiwi is gentle, slow-acting, and food-based, making it easier for your body to absorb and use. 2. Better sleep, better muscle repair. Most muscle healing happens in your deepest stage of sleep. If you don't sleep deeply, your body simply doesn't get the chance to rebuild. Studies show that seniors who eat kiwi before bed fall asleep faster, sleep longer, and wake up more refreshed. More importantly, they allow their muscles to do the quiet work of recovery. 3. Vitamin C, E, the anti-stiffness team. These antioxidants help reduce inflammation and fight oxidative stress in muscle cells. That means fewer aches, less stiffness, and better morning mobility. 4. Potassium, your leg's best friend. Kiwi is rich in potassium, which helps regulate muscle contractions and prevent nighttime leg cramps. If you've ever been jolted awake by a sudden calf cramp, you know how valuable this is. 5. Low glycemic index. Despite its sweetness, kiwi is gentle on your blood, sugar perfect for anyone managing diabetes or pre-diabetes. 6. Easy digestion. Kiwi is soft, easy to chew, and easy on the stomach. It's one of the few fruits that support digestion while also soothing your nervous system. So, how should you eat it? Simple. Peel 2 ripe kiwis. Eat them about an hour before bedtime. Not while scrolling through your phone, but while winding down, maybe reading something peaceful, listening to soft music, or simply sitting with yourself. This isn't just a snack. It's a signal. It tells your body, the day is over. Now, let's begin to heal. Of course, if you have a sensitive stomach or acid reflux, start with 1 kiwi and see how your body reacts. But for most people, kiwi is a gift, gentle, natural, and deeply healing. And the best part? It's not just helping you fall asleep, it's helping you wake up strong. But not every powerful bedtime food is savory. The next one is small, green, and easy to forget, but your muscles will remember it. The second is eggs, the forgotten powerhouse for seniors. When most people think of bedtime snacks, eggs are probably the last food that comes to mind. We think of eggs as breakfast food sunny side up on toast, scrambled with morning coffee, or hard-boiled for a midday snack. But here's a little-known truth. For seniors, an egg at night can be worth more than a protein shake in the morning. Let me tell you about Lean. Lean is 68, a retired nurse, always smiling, always thoughtful. For years, she woke up feeling weak in her legs. It's like trying to stand on overcooked spaghetti, she once joked. She never ate much at night, thinking it would help her sleep. But her body had other needs. I suggested one change: one softly boiled egg before bed, every night. Just try it for 10 days. She called me back 2 weeks later. "I don't feel like I'm collapsing in the morning anymore," she said. "It's subtle, but real." Why does this work? 1. Eggs are a complete protein. That means they contain all 9 essential amino acids your body cannot make on its own. More importantly, eggs are rich in leucinethi amino acid that triggers muscle protein synthesis, MPS, which is the process your body uses to repair and rebuild muscles. After 60, MPS becomes less efficient. According to a 2016 study in Nutrients, older adults need 25–30 grams of high-quality protein per meal to stimulate adequate muscle growth, much more than younger adults. A single large egg provides about 6–7 grams of protein, including approximately 500 milligrams of leucinia, significant dose when combined with other foods throughout the day. 2. Supports nighttime muscle repair. When you sleep, your body enters a state of cellular repair. But this process depends on the availability of amino acids in your bloodstream. If you go to bed protein deficient, your body may actually break down muscle to fuel other needs overnight. That's the last thing seniors want. A softly cooked egg, boiled, poached, or gently scrambled in olive oil, provides slow-releasing protein without overloading digestion. 3. Vitamin D, a bonus for seniors. One egg yolk contains about 40 IU of vitamin D. While this isn't a large amount, it adds up, especially for people who get limited sunlight. Vitamin D plays a key role in muscle strength, bone density, and neuromuscular coordination. Low levels are linked with higher fall risk in older adults. 4. Choline, for brain and nerves. Eggs are one of the best dietary sources of choline, a nutrient that supports memory, mood, and nerve muscle communication, all critical for aging well. 5. What about cholesterol? Great question. Modern research has largely cleared eggs of their bad reputation. A 2019 review in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that for most people, eating up to 1 egg per day does not increase cardiovascular risk and may even improve your cholesterol profile by raising HDL, good cholesterol. So, how can you use eggs at bedtime? Simple. Soft boil or poach 1 egg. Eat it slowly, maybe with a sprinkle of sea salt or a dash of pepper. Avoid frying, butter, or heavy oils. Let it be part of your nightly wind-down, not a big meal, but a quiet message to your body: I care. If you've been feeling shaky, unsteady, or simply less in your body lately, this one simple act could change the way you start your day. Let's move on, because the next bedtime food is even smaller, but just as mighty. Next one, pumpkin seeds. Small but mighty. You've seen them. Maybe sprinkled on a salad, or tossed in a trail mix. Tiny green seed shumble, quiet, easy to forget. But when it comes to nighttime recovery, pumpkin seeds are one of the most underrated allies your muscles could ask for. Let me tell you about Harold. Harold is 72. A retired landscaper with hands that still look like they know hard work. But mornings were getting harder. I stretch, I move, but my legs still feel tight, like I've been standing all night, he told me. We looked at his meals, his sleep, his habits. There was one thing missing: magnesium. And that's where pumpkin seeds come in. 1. Magnesium, the relaxation mineral. Pumpkin seeds are among the richest natural sources of magnesium, offering about 150–170 mg per ounce 28 g. That's nearly 40% of the recommended daily intake for older adults. Magnesium helps relax muscle fibers, regulate nerve signals, and calm the nervous system. Without enough of it, your muscles may remain partially contracted, even while sleeping, leading to tightness, cramping, or waking up sore. A 2012 study in Journal of Research in Medical Sciences showed that magnesium supplementation significantly improved sleep time, sleep efficiency, and reduced early morning awakening in elderly participants. But the benefits of pumpkin seeds don't stop at magnesium. 2. Tryptophan, the sleep starter. Pumpkin seeds are naturally rich in tryptophan, an amino acid your body converts into serotonin and then into melatonin. When paired with magnesium, tryptophan becomes even more effective, working as a natural, food-based sleep enhancer. 3. Plant-based protein for slow release. Just 1 ounce of pumpkin seeds delivers 7 grams of protein, along with healthy fats that slow digestion and support a steady release of amino acids overnight, ideal for muscle repair. 4. Zinc, the immune and hormone helper. Pumpkin seeds are also high in zinc, a mineral that supports testosterone production in men, immune health, and cellular repair, all of which decline naturally with age. And here's something powerful. Low zinc levels are linked to slower muscle recovery, increased inflammation, and even depression in older adults. 5. Low-carb, diabetic-friendly. Despite their nutty taste, pumpkin seeds are low in carbohydrates, making them safe for those with diabetes or pre-diabetes. So how do you use them? Don't overthink it. Just a tablespoon or two, about 10–15 grams, is enough. Eat them plain, or sprinkle them on a small serving of plain Greek yogurt if you want a protein boost. Avoid salted or flavored varieties. Too much sodium before bed can spike blood pressure and disrupt sleep. You can even toast them lightly to bring out their nutty flavor, just don't burn them. What Harold noticed after 2 weeks. "I don't wake up tight anymore," he said. "My legs feel like they've had rest, not just sleep." That's the power of giving your muscles what they need in silence, not during a workout, but during rest. Tiny as they are, pumpkin seeds carry weight. They're not flashy, but they work quietly, deeply, and consistently. And the 4 of this list is cottage cheese, the nighttime muscle whisperer. It's not sweet. It's not crunchy. It's not trendy. But cottage cheese might just be the quietest hero in your kitchen, especially after 60. Let me introduce you to Martha. Martha is 76, fiercely independent, still drives, still volunteers at the local library. But she told me one day, "I'm starting to feel wobbly on the stairs. Not dizzy, just unsure." She'd never been one to eat before bed. "I thought food late at night was bad," she said, "but I'll try what you suggest." And what I suggested was this. Just 3 spoonfuls of plain, low-fat cottage cheese 30 minutes before bed, every night. 3 weeks later, she smiled and said, "I don't know what it's doing exactly, but I wake up feeling stable again." Here's what's happening. 1. Cottage cheese is rich in casein, a slow-digesting protein. Casein releases amino acids gradually over 6–8 hours, providing your muscles with a steady stream of building blocks while you sleep. Why is this important? Because during deep sleep, your body is in recovery mode. But if there aren't enough amino acids in your bloodstream, your body may start breaking down muscle tissue to meet its needs. A 2012 study in Medicine and Science in Sports and Exercise found that consuming casein protein before sleep led to a 22% increase in overnight muscle protein synthesis compared to a placebo group. That means your body isn't just resting, it's actively rebuilding. 2. High in leucine, the muscle trigger. Cottage cheese contains about 2.5 grams of leucine per cup, the amino acid that flips the switch on muscle repair. This makes it an ideal bedtime choice for seniors struggling to maintain or rebuild strength. 3. Low in carbs, blood sugar stable. With only 3-5 grams of carbohydrates per serving, cottage cheese won't spike your blood sugar, making it safe for diabetics or those watching insulin levels. In fact, the protein in cottage cheese may help stabilize glucose levels overnight, reducing the risk of blood sugar crashes that can disrupt sleep. 4. Vitamin B12, calcium, for nerves and bones. One serving provides around 15–20% of your daily B12 needs, and up to 15% of your calcium needs, critical for nerve health, brain function, and preventing osteoporosis. 5. Affordable, easy, and no prep required. You don't have to cook, bake, or blend anything. Just open the container, take a spoon, and give your body exactly what it needs to heal through the night. How to use it? Choose plain, low-fat, or 1% cottage cheese. Avoid flavored or high-sodium versions. Eat 3–4 spoonfuls, about 30 minutes before bed. If you'd like, add a pinch of cinnamon or a slice of banana for flavor. Think of it as a nightly ritual, not a meal, not a diet trick, but a whisper to your muscles. You're not alone. I've got you. Rest and rebuild. Martha may never lift weights or run marathons again, but she walks tall. She moves without fear. She wakes up ready. And that, more than anything, is the gift of giving your body what it needs before the lights go out. Before we close, let's explore one more fruit that may be sitting in your kitchen yet, holding secrets your muscles will thank you for: pineapple. The last one food that you may not know. Pineapple, the tropical sleep healer. It's bright. It's sweet. And it might be the most underestimated bedtime fruit you've never thought to try. Yes, pineapple. That golden tropical jewel with a crown of green might just be what your muscles and your mind need to rest, repair, and recover, especially after 60. Let me tell you about June. June is 70, grandmother of 5, always hosting family dinners, always busy. But sleep had become her enemy. I toss and turn, then wake up more tired than when I went to bed, she said. She had tried teas, warm milk, even meditation. Nothing lasted. So I asked her to try something simple. Eat a small bowl of fresh pineapple about 45 minutes before bed. No sugar, just the fruit. 2 weeks later, she said, I don't just fall asleep faster. I feel soothed, like my body wants to rest again. Here's the science behind it. Boosts melatonin production. Pineapple is naturally rich in tryptophan, an amino acid that helps your brain produce serotonin, which then converts into melatonin, the hormone responsible for signaling sleep. In fact, a 2013 study published in the Journal of Pineal Research found that pineapple consumption can increase melatonin levels by up to 266%. That's powerful, especially for seniors with fading melatonin levels due to aging. Contains bromelain, a natural anti-inflammatory enzyme. This enzyme helps reduce inflammation in joints and muscles, easing stiffness and promoting a sense of bodily calm. It also supports digestion, which can be a hidden barrier to restful sleep in older adults. Studies suggest that bromelain can be as effective as some over-the-counter pain relievers in managing mild arthritis symptoms without the side effects. Loaded with immune-boosting and recovery nutrients. Pineapple is rich in vitamin C, supports tissue repair. Vitamin B6, balances mood and sleep hormones. Manganese, crucial for collagen production and muscle flexibility. Magnesium, relaxes muscles and nerves. Each of these nutrients plays a role in helping your body reset and rebuild overnight. A gentle mood stabilizer. Because serotonin also affects your mood, pineapple doesn't just help you sleep, it may also help you wake up feeling lighter, less anxious, and more emotionally steady. So how do you enjoy it? Cut a few slices of fresh, ripe pineapple. Eat slowly, about 45 minutes before bed. Avoid canned varieties packed in syrup, those spike blood sugar and undo the benefit. You can combine it with cottage cheese for a balanced combo of carbs and protein. Important note: if you have acid reflux or a sensitive stomach, try a small amount first and observe. Pineapple's natural acidity can be strong for some people, but for many, it's soothing. Back to June. She didn't just fall asleep. She told me, "I don't wake up sore anymore. My knees feel cooperative." And she laughed. "I think even my dreams got sweeter." That's the magic of choosing foods that speak your body's language. Pineapple may not be fancy, but it's fierce in the quietest way. When paired with a peaceful routine, it may be the last gentle push your body needs to rest and rise stronger. Let's close our journey next with one final reflection on what it all means. Finally, let your night become your healing time. You don't need a new gym. You don't need a new medicine cabinet. And you don't need to feel like your strength is slipping away every time you wake up. What your body truly needs, especially after 60, is not intensity, but consistency. Not pressure, but presence. Not more rules, but more kindness. Each of the foods we explored, kiwi, eggs, pumpkin seeds, cottage cheese, pineapple, they're not magic pills. They're simple, natural allies. Each one holds a whisper of care. Each one tells your body, "I remember you, I believe in you, let's rebuild." You don't have to try them all at once. Just start with one. Pick what feels right. Make it part of your wind-down routine, and not a chore, but a gentle ritual. Because bedtime is not the end of your day. It's the beginning of your recovery. And what you give your body in those final quiet moments may shape how you move, feel, and live tomorrow. If this message resonated with you, I invite you to subscribe so we can keep walking this path together.